Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft Storytime. We didn't have an episode in a long time, and I'm pretty sorry about this. So let's get right at it. We're in the Eastern Plaguelands doing some of the story work here, and I thought I'd look at my achievements that I need again. I do need the Cape of Stranglethorn. Yeah, I'm doing those right now with my Twink, or Old, as some people say. Feralus, I think Feralus is... I've already completed those. Nice. Thank you oh so very much. Yeah, so let's see what the next quest has for us in terms of story. The flare is fully assembled and the matches lie unused next to the fuse. The fallen Ardent Centurion got much closer to setting off this flare than you had guessed. The flare launcher has been emptied. Well, to take the Abbey. The Scarlet Crusade maintains a well-fortified abbey in the lower western tier of Tyr's Hand. The abbey will need to be secured before proceeding any further into the stronghold. One of the key fortifications within Tyr's Hand is the barracks, which lies right next to this flare. The Brotherhood of Light and their Centurions will need all the help they can get in sacking it. Okay. Getting a little distracted here by the German in the text, but I think we can deal with that. So they're going to fight here. Let's see, Crusade Commander Corfax. I'll be handling things from here, warrior. Fine. You want an assignment? I suppose I can afford to send you in on a mission or two.
Have a good one.
What is the Brotherhood of Light? Well, we are all members of the Argent Crusade at the core, members of the Argent Crusade that aren't held in check by morals, guilt, and useless human emotion. Okay, this battle has won before it started. Right now we're just shooting for style points. Within these barracks, the sniveling Scarlet Crusaders cling to their priceless artifacts, even though some of the objects are too holy for their now undead hand to touch, so they keep them in chests hidden from the world. You will find these artifacts and bring them back to me. They belong to the Argent Crusade. They belong in the hands of the righteous. One of the more vile members of the Scarlet Crusade, Matthias the Wrathcaster, lurks within the barracks dungeon. Undeath suits his dark manner. Were I younger and on the front lines, I'd run him through myself. As things are, I'm left behind to lead our forces from the rear, so I leave the pleasure to you.
See you later.
Thank you very much. We've already lost half a dozen men to a hail of bullets and arrows coming from atop this fortress. I haven't seen the face of the enemy that's firing, but I don't need to. I know the name of the man up there. Leopold. That's right, there's only one man up there. Picking off my men, one by one, and from what I can see, there's only one of you. Sounds like a fair fight to me.
For the Alliance.
Scarlet Commander Marian is cunning, shrewd, and willing to do anything to win a battle. Before all these things, however, she's loyal. I've no doubt you'll find her in the barracks central chamber, fighting under a crimson banner until she either wins or dies. Make sure it's the latter. Okay. So, we need to confront some of those guys. We're doing quite good damage here. Really quite good. Did I do anything to... Did I do anything to my Naga? Because, I don't know if I've already told you. I've bought a Naga. Okay, so at least I've got something in there.
It's too far away.
Okay.
That ability isn't ready.
Some buttons. think that one was the pummel. Which one is this? Oh, okay, he healed himself. I should really look at my skills, which I laid on my buttons. So, yeah, I've rewatched some of last episodes so that I can grant you some insight again into the lore which this playthrough is all about. I should have really done that when I... Come on, I'm doing this when I get out. Well, if I recall correctly, we were at the point where the Horde was vanquished at the Black Rock Mountain. So now we've got another key location, and Ogrim Doomhammer was defeated, not killed, by Turellion, who is a disciple of the Light and the Paladins of the Silverhand. He's one of the very first Paladins in existence, next to Uther Lightbringer and Tyrion Fordring, whom we've met, I think we've met him in Hearthglen. He's a kind of important story figure in the story of the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. So, pretty much important guy. Okay. Oh, come on. Why don't you let me charge? So, the orcs were defeated and put in internment camps, where they were used for hard labor and stuff. One of these internment camps was Durnholde Keep, and Durnholde had a rather peculiar leader. The human in charge of Durnholde Keep, of the internment camp, was none other than Adalus Blackmore, someone who is rather significant to the overall Warcraft lore, because Adalus Blackmore, he had an orcish slave he trusted and he trained to become a new leader of the orcish people in order for him to command an army to overthrow the human regime. But more of that later on. We need to turn in some quests. You gave them a fight. Well done, Narianko. I will deliver these to Tyrosus when we return.
Be careful.
Okay. You are well on your way to becoming a true champion of the light, Narianko. Well done. I think he has a cool axe. Really cool. One less thing to worry about. Nice work up there.
For the Alliance.
Good, good. These barracks are as good as fallen. So we've got some plate shoes. Okay, they're kind of good. I'll say we've done enough damage to these barracks to call this a win. A commander, a huntsman, and a warlock, all slain. Not to mention the relics that we've liberated. What should I say? You liberated. The cathedral still remains, but not for long. Talk with Archmage Angela dos Santos in the central courtyard. The fate of Tyr's hands cathedral falls in her able hands. Okay. Going to... Nah. We're going to get the abbey here. And then we're going to get to the final point, the cathedral.
What can I do for you?
Well met, Rianko. Can I trust you to assist me in taking this abbey away from these abominations?
See you around.
We of the Brotherhood of the Light are not as lenient as our brethren when it comes to meeting justice to those that would do this world wrong. Kind of get it, bro. A few of our men didn't make it through portals, which were supposed to open inside this very abbey. You've already proven your elusiveness and battle hardiness. Now I need you to do so again. The abbey has 2 wings, a library and a hall of arms. In each wing you should find a portal. Use this keystone on these portals. Doing so should force them open, allowing our remaining shock troopers to take this abbey. Sorry for the coughing. I don't know why. Now I do have to cough. The fate of the Scarlet Crusade is tragic, if somewhat ironic. At one point, they led the charge of humanity against the undead. Now, they resemble those corpses they once hunted. What caused their descent into undeath isn't certain, but it doesn't make them any less dangerous. On one of their deadliest was an assassin, who went by the name of Rohan. We have intel that places him atop the bell tower in this very abbey. Find him and kill him, Yanko. And try not to die on the way. I'll do my best. I'll do my best, bro. Yeah. So the orcs were in internment camps, and one of those was called Thrall in name as well as function. He was a thrall to Aedalis Blackmore. Blackmore only used this orc to train him as a gladiator, give him battle powers. He wanted the savageness of an orc and the understanding or the human tactics of, well, humans. So he had trained this little orc to view him as his father or a father figure. But Thrall, he wasn't all that unintelligent, so he figured out pretty fast. Okay, there's Rohan. Charge. And what's this? Come on, we're going to use this. He tried to escape, and he did so by relying on someone he viewed as his sister, a so-called Teretha, I think Foxturn. Foxturn? I think it was Foxturn. I don't really recall the last name. It was something with Fox, at least. So something could be right. Whee! Okay, no charge again. Nice. She helped Goel, as he was later called, or Thrall, as he was called in this peculiar, or this, I think, time? Yeah, he was called, first he was called Thrall, and later he found out his true orcish name. But that remains something for another episode, because the story with Thrall and Teretha continues, because he is really, the portal is really up there, isn't it? Nice. Come on. Really? He escaped the clutches of Aedalis Blackmore, and he kind of wandered the wilderness and tried to find some of his people, which he did. He found some of the remaining survivors of the Frostwolf clan. The Frostwolf clan is the clan where his father Durotan and mother Draka belonged to. Durotan as the chieftain of the Frostwolves, so by right the Frostwolf clan was Thrall's to lead. So let's see. We need to in order to see what's going on here. The abbey will fall shortly. We can soon move on deeper into Tyr's hand.
See you around.
The death of Rohan eases my spirit a bit. I once fought beside him, you know. He was an emissary of the Scarlet Crusade, one of the few that deigned to join us in our battle against Kel'Thuzad so many years ago. How quickly things change. Plate staff. I do love my plate staff. Can you sense it? The taint is already lifting from this building. A holy building wants to be holy, and the villains like Rohan and the rest of this scarlet scum only hold it back. With the abbey secure, we are a step closer to taking Tyr's hand. Report the results of our strike to Angela. She should be leading the charge on the cathedral from somewhere in the center of town. So now we've got Archmage Angela dos Santos.
Can I help you?
Even in these bright days, after the reign of Kel'Thuzad, after the fall of the Lich King, the Brotherhood lives on. Good, the Abbey's ours. I never doubted Eliger's abilities for a moment.
Be careful.
It sounds like Corfax really cleaned house over at the barracks. It's very much like him to show off like that. Well, I'm glad that Iligor and Corfax left some fun for me. It was a battle unto itself to keep them from rushing headlong into the middle of this cathedral. That's your job, after all. The cathedral lies ahead of us, the last real bastion of Scarlet power remaining. Within it, Crusader Lord Valdelmar sits atop Tyr's hand, crumbling pulpit of lies. There will be no escape, there will be no mercy. The last simpering vestiges of the Scarlet Crusade end here. Slay him.
See you around.
Okay, so the last Crusader Lord Valdemar. Yeah, so he escaped. He found some of his Frostwolf buddies, and also he found someone who pretty much was a good friend and also mentor for him. He found Orgrim Doomhammer, the former war chief of the Horde, and he managed to escape the Alliance soldiers somehow. It was never really specified how or when, but he did escape, and he also had his fabled weapon, the Doomhammer, and the famous black armor that oh so many people recognized. It was kind of a symbol for Orgrim. Also, he made contact with the Warsong clan, whose war chief at the time was a Grom Hellscream, whom I think we've already met. Grom Hellscream was the first orc to drink the tainted blood of Manoroth, and that legacy, it kind of followed him and his son around for life. But now we need to kill that little bastard. The Scarlet Crusade is not over. Undeath is merely a setback. Oh, come on. They're really doing some damage here. Really? Really? I got my ability. It was on cooldown. I really hit it. I really did. Impeding victory. But, alas, it did not work in time. Which is rather unfortunate, but we've got another 2 minutes, so let's see if we can finish at least this quest. I didn't quite count on charm, fear, and sleep effects. Okay, so it's not breaking all the crowd control effects like it used to. Didn't really pay much attention to the Will of the Forsaken. It's a racial ability. Oh, and we get another talent point pretty soon. Nice. Or neat, as some people would say. Neat. You done good. Annals of the Silver Hand. Oh, they're in the dungeon, aren't they? Okay, so we can't complete these quests because they're, I think, in Scholomance. This looks pretty awkward in ghost mode. And I really should have paid attention to the right row here. Scarlet Mage here. Okay, he has really much life. And he pretty much fucks me over pretty hard. Do I have... Oh, come on. Those stuns.
Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Ah, come on. Ah, I'm really positioning myself pretty badly here. And he stuns again. Now I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. I should really pay more attention to what I'm doing. But this will... Will it have to wait? I need to run the whole... Come on, we're doing a little bit of overtime here. Because I don't want to fight all those guys again. And we've got some healing potions here, which I didn't see beforehand. Do we have something to eat? So we can at least regain some health. Yeah, we've got something in there. 2,500 health. Yeah, come on, we're going to do this this episode. We just need to kill this one guy, this one dude, and then we can get the fuck out of there. But I think the respawn should already have affected us, and if I didn't have such a problem with positioning right there, the guy would be dead already. But I digress. I'm bad. I'm bad. I've played so much Dark Souls, I really should be able to position myself correctly. But it seems that particular talent has kind of... Shall I do it? Shall I say it? Forsaken me. Bam! What a joke! What a joke! I'm really good at joking, I think. Or am I? So, let's see. I think that should be enough.
I'm out of range. Need more rage.
And I really should use that cooldown later on. Right now. So, so that my cooldown doesn't refresh live, I don't need to refresh. Yeah, I think that's going to do the trick. Use my trinket.
I can't do that yet.
Use one of the healing potions. And now he's dead. Nice. Level 44. Just one level left for another talent point, which we shall spend. I don't know where. I need to get back to Lightsoap Chapel anyway. So we'll end this episode right here. Let's wrap it up, and next time we will talk about how I'm unable to buff myself. That's a topic for next episode. Also, we will talk about the further inklings of Thrall's story. So, yeah. Until then, TTFN, ta-ta for now.